My country people them. I want to bring una a small part of this conversation between this man, Theodon Gomba, and some other person where he get interview with him for Cameroon. The man where he talk to, you name na Mr. FM. When a business person for Cameroon, where he be the pay Amber Boys the money for buy head, for make sure some Amber Boys no can destroy businesses them. And now these kind of people then that way they bribe these Amber Boys them. They literally sponsor terrorism inside country. But then again, they forget say this picking them, native picking them. They don't get no loyalty to anyone. No mind that fact that they pretend say they so they fight for freedom. Freedom for waiting. Una can't see them now na the same Ambazonians them. This man, Theodon Gomba, na big Ambazonian supporter. He says I go tell una how this Amber Boys they thief. They go for the money house, go carry 30 how many million francs cash for baby Ghana must go back them. Una understand? Now themselves they talk the story. But I no go delay over. But wait when me I want me una understand as when I listen to the story and I say, me, I don't report my own story exactly as it happened for me. As Amber Boys, they come from my house, they can't attack me, they almost kill me. The thief. And when I listen to this man's story, now almost identical story. And time where we will be cry, we Amber Boys, they don't can attack we. When we will be complaining, saying, "What this Amber Boys they do? What when I be tell we when I idiots Amber supporters them? When I be tell we say Amber Boys they not a thief. Say Amber Boys they fight now for freedom. How they go to work a thief for we again? Now you people are seeing the reality. Say when I don't give guns them to bandits, what when I be expect to happen? Anyways, when I listen.
And this is what he had to say.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Is this Mr. FM of Kwekwe Quarter?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Mr. FM, my name is Theodore of CryOut TV, and I am investigating the fact that a few of the guys that were fighting, they came and they extorted money from you during the course of this fighting that is going on in southern Cameroon.
Yeah.
So I have done my investigations. So tell me, how much money did they take from you? These guys that ended up, they were killed, Godfather as they call them, and Sleazy. How much did they extort from you?
Yeah, the money that they took from my place is 25,300,000 francs.
Mr. FM, are you sure they took this amount of money?
When you asking me, am I sure? Why should I tell lies? The money they took from my house. I'm a businessman. And everybody in that town knows me. I'm a businessman. And I have assets. Right? When you ask that, and you know that over there, what we have there is a microfinance bank.
Yes.
We don't have any other bigger bank there. The only bank we have that is big, that is, can operate in other areas, is a National Financial Credit. But we have a microfinance bank, MC2. So the monies we have there, things we are going on. So I personally, I would withdraw part of my money. I make sure I would withdraw it. I have some of my properties which I dispose. And I was about to take my things to another town to establish there, because I know that this kind of fight cannot end in a day or two. Anyway, as I told you.
So, what happened on that fateful day?
Yeah, on that fateful day, we were outside there. That should be on Friday.
Do you remember the date?
I know, it's 29th of June.
2018.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And it was a Friday, you said.
It was a Friday. And that very Friday, we went down into Akawu, where one of our friend's mother died. We buried the woman. But before then, it was one Tuesday I received a phone call And that phone call was telling me that I'm not supporting Amber. I told him, how can you say so? So when you are telling me that, he said, no, I'm not supporting. The next thing he did is to give a phone, pass it to his boss, and the boss pick up that phone. And when the boss picked the phone, the boss told me that he said, Mr. FM, I know you very well. I'm not far from you. I'm not far from you. You have not been supporting us. I said, I've been supporting. I have done this, I have done this. And when you say I'm not supporting the fight, how can you say so? So along the line now, he said the people who took the money from me they are criminals. I should give the number of the people. I said, okay, I will locate the number, I'll give you. But I still remember that after those people, I gave the support, another group came, said they are forces from regional Buya, that they have heard that I'm supporting the Ambazonia. They have to come and interrogate me. They have to come and arrest me. In fact, along the line as we were discussing this, Obi came. And when I told Obi what is going on, Obi took the number of the guy who called me and called him. And when Obi called this guy was asking Obi, who is he? Obi told him, I am from ADF, from Kumba. So, is this how we are operating? We have all we need. All we need, we have. People can give us support, maybe food and the small things, but not of money. The guy told Obi off that he's disturbing him. Before you know it, he off his phone. Obi used a different number again, called him, and he told Obi that he's going to finish with him, that he's disturbing him. Obi will tell you this. So after this discussion, 2 days, that happened on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Friday, exactly 8:30 p.m., we had a gunshot. Are you getting me?
Yes, I'm here.
We had a gunshot 8:30 p.m. somewhere around the Unity Hotel. So I have one or two of my people who came and visit me. We were sitting in front of my door. So we said, this one that start shooting like that, let's go in. So I have to escort them, come back to my house. That was when they were playing the World Cup. So we went inside my parlor. I was there with my wife, my kids, and we are about 10 of us in my room. And while we are there, talking in the parlor there. So while we were there talking, I only had my son was with us in the parlor too. We finished eating after taking our nightmare. My son decided to go outside and take breeze. Yeah. So my son decided to go outside and take breeze. So taking breeze outside there, they just came, 3 of them. 1 was masked, 2 was not masked. They took gun and the dog was back behind my house barking. And we said, this is not the way this dog used to bark. Something is wrong. Before you know it, they have walked into my parlor with gun, point us. The one with mask came in. 3 of them, they point us and say we should lie flat. Everybody face on the down. We did. They asked whose side are they? I know they moved there. I wake up, they take me, go for my room. First search, we remove what I have in my pocket. They started turning the bed and everything inside the upside down. And they started doing that. Turning the things upside down, searching for whatever they want to take. So as they were doing that, my wife wanted to go to room to sleep. My brother, the mother-in-law was in my house because my brother ran down to my house because their own area was in St. Quarters where it's too hot. So they came down to my house in Kwete, where they want to take a refuge. So the mother-in-law wanted to go and sleep. At that point, they brought all of them back to the room. Parlor there, took me to the room. After searching me from my pocket and removing what I have in my pocket, they start turning the thing upside down. Search me, they say I am not the supporting Amber. That since they started this struggle, they have come to take. That thing which I have refused to give. I say, how can you people say so? It was at that point now, they say that I lie. I called for my son, he came. I said, I have some money here. I told them I don't have any money here. The little I have there is the one we are eating with this struggle. So they came in. My son went to bring the money. They followed my son. Going with him there, my son brought that money, and the money first which they collected was 450,000 was what we gave to them. And inside that 450,000, they have 500 franc coin. So what touched my mind and even my son's phone is when we gave them this money, they collected the coin. We said, but I said, Amber doesn't touch anything like coin. Why should they collect this coin? Then along the line, the other guy who was there with gun pointing at me was searching, because one was stationed in the parlor looking after the people in the parlor. One was following my son to that room while I was in my room with that gun. That guy collected even my laptop in the room. He collected the laptop, collected the projector. And when they collect this, they first collect all our phones. My phone, my wife's phone, my son's phone. They collect it. They remove my wife's SIM card, gave to my wife, remove my son phone, gave to him my own. They removed one, and the one was there with my memory card. They carried it. So it was when my son came back now, they left me, took my son, went to my son's room. The money I gave my son to keep, they collected it, searched the room. That money was in a bag, which was in a bag because I was about to go to Douala the next 2 days to go and pay for the store and establish some other things there. I have in Moyoka, I have lorries in Moyoka, I have dinners that I use for my business. So I was about to go there. I have already found the store where I'm supposed to pay, establish there why this thing is going on, so I'll see what I can. So when they carried that money, my son's own money, which they took, they carried it, they took my own. Then they came back again asking my wife to give them money. My wife told them that she don't have money. They went to my brother's wife. My wife said don't have money. They asked my brother's wife. My brother's wife don't have a phone. The mother don't have a phone. My brother himself had an accident, so he was not working. So it was there he sat in the parlor. They asked him his own phone. He said his phone is bad. Now the guys came back. The other money I have in my room, they carried it and they took the bag of that projector. They removed the projector and took the bag back in this morning. They left us in the parlor. Finally, they carried all of us, left down my brother in the parlor, carried me with my other family members, locked us in one room, took the key, gave it to that other, my brother who had an accident. He was in the parlor. They removed that and give the key and give to him. I asked him, how is he going to be able to come and open this door for us? He told them that if they can jack him and keep him on top of the chair, he will be holding things and he will open. They say, okay. They kept him there. I tell him that after 15-20 minutes, he should go and open the door. Then they come and tell us that nobody should make any noise, that they are still around. They are moving around to collect. So my brother himself was there. He saw them. Carried the bag with the other one. The other bag which have the other money was a bag of this Omo. This Omo they used to put in a bag like that in sachet. So
Omo.
they carried all these things.
So you had all this money in a bag, Omo bag.
The money is in Omo bag. The other one is in a cupboard.
The bigger amount, the 25 million, was it all in one place?
No, it was not all in one place. It was not all in one place.
So how was it?
They carried the one I gave to my son to keep, which was 15.
Yes.
Was in that Omo bag.
Yes.
Omo bag. They carried the one in my room, which was 5 million. They go under the bed, they took it. The one in my son's cupboard, which was the money for meeting, which we have been collecting, and they are supposed to the meeting. They are supposed to break it this ending of this year. They went there.
How much was that one?
Opened the cupboard. Took that one. I've given you a count of 20 already. 15 plus 5 is 20.
Yes.
Then they went to that cupboard. They removed that of the 5 million. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
The money we gave to them was 450. Remember? So I told you the money is 25,300,000. Are you remembering from me?
Yes.
Okay. So they went to that cupboard there. They took that money in that cupboard, which is from there. If you remove the 450 from that money there, you are supposed to have about 4 million something. So they took the coins. All this money was taken. And I'm not counting the one they took from my pocket was just about 12,000 I have in my pocket in a shirt I was wearing. That is nothing among the accounts I'm giving you.
Okay, Mr. FM, how did you finally get to know those particular individuals?
Yes, this is very, very interesting question. When this issue came up that very night, because they left, this operation took about 1 good hour. They left around that 9:30. We came out in the front. We are not seeing anybody, but just a place they have people were there. So we have to be there. We saw one boy passing. We stopped that boy. He said he's coming from the back. We said, okay, because that boy is a boy from the Katia. The next day, I have to report. So I called OB, he came, I reported, and then when he went, he was annoyed that if there are people they should do such, not somebody like me, because I've been a helping hand to so many of the boys in the town, including he himself. So he was annoyed. He went now and recalled the other boy. They decided to mount a checkpoint. This happened on Friday. On Saturday, they mounted a checkpoint. And that very Saturday, they mounted a checkpoint. They did not get anybody. It's not on Sunday. They mounted another checkpoint. So these boys came again with the bike into the quarter. And when they saw them, they arrested them, took their bike, seized the boys, and when they seized them, they go and put them where they call their prison. And later, these boys have to call that their big man who came now. And because when these boys came now, the man came, he came and they rescued the boys and even took the boys that were guiding them, took all of them down to the camp. That was what they told me, because they wanted that they should break on Monday. They come and call for me to come and see them. So when they took them, it was there that they became annoyed that they went to report to the other hierarchy. So from the reporting to the hierarchy, the hierarchy now go into investigation. And when they go into investigation, they find out that it was people from that camp who came and did it, because they saw that very boy. They caught one of that boys in Confidence Street, where they say he was operating today. So it was along the line of interrogating, they accepted that they did that. I said, okay, let them find a way to get them. Let me see them, and I can recognize them. They said they will do. I only heard that they have been called, they have taken them to Ikata. And they are taking the Ikata, waiting for them to call me. They never call for me. The only thing I heard that they have been, I said they will kill them, where is the money? They should get money from them. They said they have confessed the way they confess. I said, okay. From that day to this day, I am with you. OB letter came, told me that they will follow up the money, they see how they can do. There's one of the boys remaining whom they have not killed, that one is going to give a final. Finally, that is how it goes. So the day I had the opportunity to see the commandant of the chapter there, the Daniel, he told me, I saw him, I wanted to ask him one or two things. He said I should come and see him in his office. I said, okay, I'll come and see you. Before you know it, they have thrown him out of the camp too. So that's how it was just going to be.
Wow. Mr. FM, I want to thank you for granting me this interview first.